Hey everyone. Okay, if your streaming life feels, well, kind of scattered across a dozen different apps, HDMI inputs, and endless subscriptions right now, you are in the exact right place. In this explainer, we're going to transform all that chaos into one sleek, unified media hub. How? By completely mastering IPTV Smarters Pro. This is going to be your definitive guide to getting this powerhouse of an app set up on virtually any device, totally friction-free.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's journey. 1. Installing on streaming devices. 2. Installing on smart TVs. 3. Desktop and laptop installations. 4. Connecting your IPTV service. And 5. Exploring the home screen.
Right. Before we actually start pushing any buttons, we need to clear up one quick thing. Depending on your ecosystem, this app goes by a few slightly different names. It's like a tiny puzzle. So if you're on an Apple device, you're looking for Smarters Player Lite. On Android, it's Smarters Pro, and on Windows, it's Smarters IPTV. Don't let the name variations throw you off. I'm going to guide you to the exact official version for your specific hardware.
All right, Section 1, installing on streaming devices covering your Fire TV, Android, and Apple devices.
We're going to kick things off with the Amazon Fire TV. Now, because the app isn't sitting natively in the Amazon App Store, we have to sideload it. I know, sideloading sounds kind of intimidating, but trust me, it's incredibly easy. 4 simple steps. First, grab the free downloader app from the Amazon Store. Second, dive into your Fire TV settings, find developer options, and enable Install Unknown Apps for that downloader app. Third, just open Downloader and type in this exact URL, firesticktricks.com/smarter. Once it downloads, hit install. Oh, and here's a massive pro tip for you. Once it's installed, use the downloader interface to actually delete the APK file. You literally don't need it anymore, and it just takes up precious storage space. Pivoting over to Android devices, the process is, well, it's a breeze. Just open up the Google Play Store and search for Smarters Pro. Now, pay close attention to the developer name here, Tech Smarters Private Limited. Always verify that name to make absolutely sure you're getting the safe official version. Now, if it's not showing up in your region store for some reason, no big deal. You can just sideload the classic APK via your Android security settings from a reputable repository, something like UpToDown. Now, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, grab your device, open your App Store, and search for Smarters Player Lite. Notice the developer name is different here. It's WHCMS Smarters. You actually might see a paid listing called Smarters Pro floating around the App Store. Seriously, just skip it. Smarters Player Lite is the official, completely free option from the actual developers, and it is absolutely your safest starting point. Get it installed, open it up, and we'll handle the sign-in part in just a bit. Moving right along to Section 2, installing directly on smart TVs, specifically looking at Samsung and LG. For those of you with Samsung TVs running Tizen, it's super simple. Just tap the home button on your remote, pop open the Samsung App Store, and search for IPTV Smarters. And again, look for that specific developer tag, WHMCS Smarters. Hit install, and you are good to go. Over on LG TVs running WebOS, open up the LG Content Store. You're going to search for either IPTV Smarters or IPTV Smarters Lite. When you see a pop-up, just click Install and open it up. But wait, what if you search your LG or Samsung store and it's just not there? Honestly, don't stress out. As it turns out, that's completely normal for certain regions. App availability really heavily depends on your specific country and even the year your TV was manufactured. If you hit this little roadblock, the absolute easiest fallback is to just plug a cheap Fire TV stick or Android TV box into the back of your TV and follow the streaming device steps we covered a few minutes ago. Problem solved.
All right, Section 3, desktop and laptop installations for both Windows and Mac.
Setting this up on a computer is incredibly rapid. For Windows folks, you've got 2 options. Open the Microsoft Store, search for Smarters IPTV, and click Get, or you can just grab the dedicated desktop app directly from the official Smarters website. For all you Mac OS users out there, head over to the official Smarters site, which, by the way, is safely linked directly from their Apple App Store's app support page. Download the DMG file, open it up, and literally just drag that icon right into your applications folder. And boom, done. Section 4, connecting your IPTV service. So, the crucial point here is shifting from just having the app to actually making it work. When you first launch the app, you're going to be presented with 2 primary ways to log in, the Extreme Codes API and the M3U playlist URL. Let's just cut to the chase and make this easy. The Extreme Codes API is highly preferred. Why? Because it automatically and seamlessly pulls in both your channel lists and your electronic program guide, your EPG. It's incredibly clean. The M3U playlist, I mean, it works perfectly fine, but it usually requires you to manually map your program guide later, which is just extra work. Okay, so if your provider gives you Extreme Codes, here is exactly how you fill it out. First, tap Login with Extreme Codes API. Next, you're going to see empty fields for a server URL, a username, and a password. Type those in exactly as your provider gave them to you. Then just give this configuration a friendly name, something like My IPTV or Living Room Setup, and tap Add User. Within literal seconds, your channels, movies, and full TV guide will automatically load up. It's like magic. Now, if you only have an M3U playlist URL, the path is slightly longer, but hey, still highly manageable. Tap Login with Playlist, paste in that massive long URL, give it a name, and add the user. Your channels will definitely load, but your TV guide might be completely blank. To fix this, you literally have to tell the app where to find the schedule. So navigate to Settings, then EPG, then Sources. Tap Add Source, paste in the separate EPG URL that your provider gave you, save it, and just set it as your default. Actually, here's a fantastic advanced tip for you. Even if you've done everything perfectly, sometimes specific channels still have missing schedule info. If you hit a snag like that, you can use a third-party mapping tool, something like IPTV Editor, or just search for online EPG sources to manually assign the correct schedule data right to your playlist. It basically gives you total, absolute control over exactly how your guide looks. Let's move to Section 5 and see how this all builds together, exploring the home screen. Once everything authenticates, wow, you are greeted with this absolutely gorgeous, unified dashboard. Just look at all the features now unlocked at your fingertips. You've got dedicated, cleanly organized sections for live TV, video-on-demand movies, and series. You have Live with EPG for that classic traditional scrolling grid guide experience. And depending on your provider, you might even see catch-up for shows you missed or multi-screen capabilities, so you can watch different sports games at the exact same time. It's the whole shebang, all organized in one place. As you start browsing through all these categories, I've got to share a really specific tactile navigation trick that's going to make you feel like an instant power user. When you're scrolling through the live TV list and you select a channel, a single tap or click doesn't just hijack your whole screen. Instead, it opens a small preview window, so you can actually see what's playing while you keep browsing. If you like what you see in the preview, a second tap on that same channel will launch it right into beautiful full screen. It is a game changer. Before we wrap up, I want to drop one final, kind of surprising technical insight. While the built-in media player in the app works great, external players actually often handle playback much, much better. If you dive into the app settings, you can route the video to play through external apps like VLC or MX Player. If you ever experience any buffering or weird audio sync issues, making this simple switch is a phenomenal way to instantly smooth out your viewing experience. And there you have it. By following these steps, you have successfully eliminated all that app clutter and set up a seriously powerful, centralized media environment, no matter what kind of hardware you own. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Now that your ultimate media hub is fully unlocked and customized across all your devices, what will you stream first? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy viewing.